From WNIJ Studios on the campus of Northern Illinois University, this is Sessions from Studio A. Vocalist and songwriter Kira Liedholm created the character Madame Reaper to expand her sound into a darker, gothic direction. She calls it vampire synth-pop, and coming up this hour, we'll hear Madame Reaper and the Gentleman's Club with a performance recorded live in WNIJ's Studio A. I'll also sit down for a talk with band members. It's Madame Reaper and the Gentleman's Club coming up on Sessions from Studio A, right after these headlines from NPR.
A little bit closer, got a little bit closer to you, got a little bit closer to the things that make you tick. I'm a little bit wiser.
This is Sessions from Studio A. Thanks for joining us. I'm Spencer Tritt with Madame Reaper and the Gentleman's Club. The band brought their vampire synth-pop sound to Studio A, and coming up this hour, we'll hear a performance recorded live with songs off of their debut record they released last year. First, we'll start off with a new single, though. This is All Right Tonight. It's Madame Reaper and the Gentleman's Club recorded live on Sessions from Studio A.
She was young, she learned that she was I know, but I helped her out on her form.
That's my benevolent bro.
Oh, and her copacetic.
Now I know it looks real good, but that isn't the solicitation for your attention. Oh my god, I'm so f***ing tired of these stupid little boys. Did you really think
You get me,
you don't even know my name? Yeah, you asked me out in vain, 'cause you really thought
you get me.
now you're dead on my floor, and this pain is a shame. When the lights go out, you'll learn what I'm about. Don't wanna talk.
I'm over it. Just wanna dance. I own the scene. Don't wanna think. I'm sick of it. Just want the lights. I'm over me. Did you forget? I'm nervous, and you will be my little piece. My little piece. Don't be afraid. Get on with it. Just give your mind to the beat, and well you dance. I started it. You're so dependable to me. Did you forget? I'll murder you, and you will be my little piece. My little piece.
This is Sessions from Studio A, and you just heard Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club performing live in Studio A, and I'm here now with Madam Reaper and all of the gents in the Gentleman's Club. To start off, can we go down the line and get introduced to Madam Reaper and the gentlemen here?
I'm Kira. I'm the singer. I'm Madam Reaper.
I'm Kev. I'm the guitarist.
I'm Austin. I play the bass.
I'm Jimmy. I play the drums.
You just put out your first full-length debut album last year, and I want to talk about that in a little bit here. But first, I want to get a little of your background here as Madam Reaper. How long have you been performing as Madam Reaper? When did this get started for you?
We've been performing in this project for just like a little over a year. We've been rehearsing we rehearsed for like 6 months before we performed. So it's been like, half a year in this project.
Awesome. So it's pretty fresh here then. Mm-hmm. And take me back even before that then, because I imagine you've been singing for more than a year. How long have you been singing for? When did you first start kind of finding your voice and starting to sing?
I've always loved singing. Growing up, I just sang all the time, and finally my parents signed me up for voice lessons when I was like 9. So I did that kind of through high school. When I was in high school, I did like classical singing mostly, and like musical theater stuff, if you can't tell. And then in college, I was in an a cappella group, which I don't like to advertise, but it is true.
What was the name of the group? Because I know a cappella groups have some fun names.
It was called, the name is also problematic. They changed it since I graduated, but it's called Men in Drag.
Oh, there you go.
And anyway, yeah. So I've been singing my whole life.
And you mentioned some musical theater. What was in the mix there? Because you kind of have a theatrical voice in some of these songs for sure.
Yeah. So mostly in high school. I didn't do any. I loved it. But I was too busy in college. So in high school, I just did like all the high school musicals. Like I was in the Spelling Bee. I was in Grease. And then I also did this like intensive camp thing that was like 3 hours every Saturday, where we did singing, acting, dancing, like all the 3 of them together. So
And you feel like you've kind of brought some of that into this project as well?
Singing and acting, yes. I am not a good dancer. I should be a better dancer.
You had some great energy today in the studio.
I can bring energy. I can't bring dancing moves.
People definitely need to check out the behind the scenes video on YouTube and WNIJ.org, because we have some great energy going on here in the studio today. I was trying to match it with the camera. Tell us a little more background about the group. How did the lineup come together, and how did you guys all all meet and get this started?
Wanted to put together a project. I had like these demos. This was summer of 2022, and I'd already started recording the record at that point, but I wanted to play live. And so I kind of just like asked people I knew in the music scene and like, hey, do you know anyone? And like, honestly, like I didn't really know that many people. I kind of really had to like pull some strings. But I met Kev because a friend introduced us, and that's a funny story. When I first texted Kev and was like, hey, I need a guitar player, he like ghosted me for 2 weeks, and apparently didn't like my music at first. And then it kept getting stuck in his head. So he was like, well, I got to text this girl. And now we're dating and live together.
Life is funny.
And then I'm so happy that, you know, Austin's in the band because he's just solid. And Jimmy, this is his first gig with us.
Yeah.
We needed a drummer for this, and a friend was like, yo, hit up Jimmy. So he literally did not play with us until last night. We had a rehearsal and then came. So props to Jimmy.
Wow, props to Jimmy.
Yeah. And we've had some lineup changes, but like the three of us have been, me, Austin, and Kev have been in the band since the beginning.
Tick, tick goes the lover's car. I told them they won't get very far. I'd change my life for you, but only if you want me to. Trip, trip goes the lover's cry. I'd fly, but I couldn't find the time. I'd trade my life for you, but only if you want me to. Bang, bang goes the mother's cry. She said this would be the last goodbye. I'd take a life for you, but only if you ask me to change your dreams into obsessions and all your best friends into possessions. It isn't hard to play a demonic game. Open your things up at the fire and you'll return a decent liar. Oh, it's not hard to tend to a satanic friend. Tip, tip goes the lover's car. I told them they won't get very far. I trade my life for you, but only if you want me to. Bang, bang goes the lover's bride. She thought she had cried for the last time. I'd take a life for you, but only if you ask me to change your mind.
Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club, recorded live in WNIJ's Studio A. You can find more from the band streaming on Spotify and Apple Music, and they're on Instagram at Madam Reaper. Also, head over to WNIJ.org to find behind-the-scenes video of their live performance in Studio A. And stay with us, we'll be right back with more music after the short break. This is Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A with Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club. We're hearing their live performance recorded in WNIJ's Studio A and a talk with members of the band. You can find their debut album out on all the usual streaming services now. Next up is the first 2 tracks off that album. It's Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club performing live on Sessions from Studio A.
Without obsession, and it ain't loud when I bit over the years, but I'm still 25 and learning all the ropes. So you gotta be patient. Yeah, you gotta be patient, my dear. I promise I'll try hard if you promise me to. Now you've gone through the door and you're heading down the stairs, and I am calling your name. Can you feel my tears? Oh, have we been here before, or is it just a demon in my head? Having orgies with the goblins in my bed, and maybe I could say, if I had a thread of hope, there's God. Oh, I can dance today, there's still hope in me. Oh, we're not dead yet, so let's live today. And there's no point in this silly thing that we call living. So let's make up today, 'cause tomorrow you and I may die.
Going back to this debut album you put out last year, Madam Reaper's Gentleman's Club. Tell us about the first album.
So it's definitely like pretty conceptual. The idea behind it is Madam Reaper owns a strip club in like some like rundown town, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and she like lets her employees murder people that come in and are just, you know, acting like rude or whatever.
Okay, that explains the album cover. then.
Yeah,
people need to
exactly.
see the album cover, and that'll
Yeah.
make sense. Yeah.
And so the actual songs on the record don't necessarily like tell this story, but that's kind of the like persona that I was keeping in mind while, you know, when I was performing or when I perform and like when I was writing them. But it's also a mix of just me and my personal experiences and things I think about. Anyone want to add anything?
Your personal experiences killing people?
Yeah. No.
It's all based on
We
experience.
should share more about that, yeah.
Austin, I said not talk about this.
I'm fascinated by this concept and this character of Madam Reaper. Like, did you come up with any kind of? Does she have a backstory? Do you have like a story to Madam Reaper?
I envision her as kind of like an otherworldly being. Like she embodies like a human body, but like isn't necessarily a person. And the backstory is, I want to write this someday, but in the town, I imagine all of this taking place in like some nebulous past era, like the 1950s, 60s, something around there. But all of this goes down. Like she's letting her employees murder customers, and the townspeople like know it's happening, but it's kind of like a tacit agreement that they just let it happen because she brings a lot of business in. You know, people come into the strip club, they come and, you know, go to the businesses in the town. But then the police catch wind of it and eventually come in and shut it down. And as a result of that, the town becomes like super run down. Like all the people move out, and she just like disappears and no one ever hears from her again. So that's kind of the backstory I envision.
Somewhere in some town, this is happening.
There's lore to this band. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
We were talking about David Lynch in Twin Peaks in the studio, and it's kind of starting to feel a little David Lynchian here.
Ooh, nice.
I actually never saw Twin Peaks until,
It was
Like-
me. I showed Kira Twin Peaks because
but recently.
yeah, the song that we played, Chloroform, I was like, this is kind of like that song, Falling, like the Twin Peaks intro song. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, okay, if you sound like Twin Peaks, you have to sit and watch all of Twin Peaks. And
And we did.
we finally did. It took,
Very good.
It took a minute, but
So I could see how you say that.
Never been part of a Lynchian project before.
Well, now you are. I'm going to make it even more Lynchian. Just you wait.
You are hearing my talk with Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club here on Sessions from Studio A. And now taking us back into the studio, they'll slow things down with this next one they were mentioning there. This is Chloroform by Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club.
I fainted last night at a Cat Power concert. 'Cause I was so drunk. 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 I was
Underneath the bright red light, spinning heavens open, starry skies. Then I fell into the dirt. I promise, ma'am, I am alright. I just need a minute to sit here at this cat power concert. You asked me if I was alright. You said that you were sorry. Ain't it strange? Oh, easy, those words came yesterday. I didn't need them, now I do. But you won't play the game that's meant for two. I am so bold today. The heavens open, shooting stars, catapulting rocks that pierce through Mars. And I just need you today. Please save my body, save my soul, before we grow too old to see this through. Where is my mind? Take it away. I cannot stand thinking today. Most of the time, I don't understand. The thoughts inside my head are crazy. Take your time, make it slow, and I'll wait till I'm nothing. Was I right? I have to know the thoughts inside your head. It's our time. We'll have to go. How will we live with ourselves? Take your time. I have to know the thoughts inside. I fainted last night at a cat power concert. Underneath the bright red light, spinning heavens open, starry skies. But it didn't hurt. I thought of you and all in black.
That's another one from Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club and their debut album, which you can find out now on streaming services. Also, check out more from Madam Reaper, including dates for some upcoming shows over on her Instagram at Madam Reaper, and find behind-the-scenes video from this performance and this full episode on WNIJ.org. Stay tuned, there's still more to come with Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club. This is Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A. Let's get right back into the music with another one from Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club's debut album released last year. This one's titled Forest Fire. It's Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club recorded live on Sessions from Studio A. One I wanted to ask about that really had this kind of upbeat, almost 80s pop vibe was O Penny. I really liked that one. Tell me about O Penny.
O Penny is about an ex. There are not many love songs that I make in general, but this one is kind of a love song, I guess. Just like about like not being treated well and like kind of being gaslit. Oh, you like said this thing or like did this thing that is totally not true or like twisted, and realizing that like, no, actually I wasn't wrong in this relationship and like you were manipulating me the whole time. So that's what Penny's about. And I really wanted it to sound like a 60s like girl group, like the Ronettes or something like that. Because I felt like that was so like antithetical to what I was saying and like what the song's about. Because it's like when you're in that situation, you just walk around and you're like, it's fine, everything's fine, like all smiles. And so like that's kind of like what the juxtaposition is.
What's coming up next for you and the band as we get into spring and summer? What's coming up for you?
So we just released 2 new singles, and we're excited to play those out. We have some exciting gigs booked in Chicago over the summer. And actually, I have like a big backlog of singles that I'm just going to continue to release at a pretty, like once a month cadence throughout the summer. So All Right Tonight and Satanic Tango are out, and like Feast is coming out soon. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of new music from the Madam Reaper club. And we made a music video for All Right Tonight, and there will be more Madam Reaper music videos coming as well. So a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon.
That's awesome. And where can people find more from you? Check out those music videos, find dates for shows. Where can people check out more from Madam Reaper?
A lot of places. So I have a website. It's just madamreapermusic.com. That has like pretty much anything you need to know about when we're playing, where you can listen to our music. You can also follow us on Instagram. It's at Madam Reaper at Madam 2_Reaper, because somebody already took Madam_Reaper, which is annoying. But yeah, I post about all the shows we're playing and like everything we're up to. And then in the link in bio, you can sign up for our newsletter, which has, you'll get monthly updates on like everything we're doing. So those are the 3 main places. And if you're on our website, it'll link out to like our YouTube, all of our streaming platforms, our TikTok, if you care about TikTok, things like that. So
Madam Reaper and the Gentlemen's Club, thank you so much for coming out to Studio A and playing for us today. Thanks again.
Thank you for having us.
Cheers.
Madam Reaper and the Gentleman's Club, recorded live in WNIJ's Studio A. That one will close out our show for this week. You can find that last song, Bang Bang, out on the band's debut album. That's out on streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, and you can buy a copy over on Bandcamp. They recently released the new single, All Right Tonight, and they have another new single coming out on May 9th, so keep a lookout for that. You can find more on MadamReaperMusic.com and follow Madam Reaper on Instagram at Madam Reaper. Also head over to WNIJ.org to find behind-the-scenes video from this performance, along with the full episode and many other episodes of Sessions from Studio A. If you are a local artist interested in being featured on our show, send us a submission by emailing sessions@niu.edu. Send us a link to some music. We'd love to hear from you. Sessions from Studio A is produced at WNIJ Studios on the campus of Northern Illinois University. Producers are Mike Lundgren and yours truly. I'm Spencer Tritt, and thanks for joining me this week. I'll see you next time on another edition of Sessions from Studio A.